You look like you've been ran through, like low key. Like low key, like you look like you got low self-esteem. No, I'm not even kidding. Like you look like somebody's second choice, like somebody's leftovers. No, I'm not even joking. Like I'm gonna be upfront with you. What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 81 of Dropouts. Jared decided not to dress up today and look like a slob.
You're literally only wearing a hoodie.
Oh, okay, Jared. Well, obviously I'm going for sex appeal, like in the inner essence form, not really clothes. And you should have picked up on that. She's going sex appeal with outer clothing, and you're just not even trying, which is really disrespectful.
I'm going for self-care.
When's the last time you even performed self-care? You're depressed all the time. Get some intro music. Indy doesn't say what up B words anymore. She hasn't said it for like 5 episodes.
What's up, viewers? Welcome back to episode 81 of Dropouts.
There you go.
I'm feeling ostentatious today.
That's a big word for Elmo.
Hey, Jared, when you were growing up, did you have any crushes on little girls?
Did I have crushes on little girls?
Yeah, when you're growing up. You were a little boy at the time. Okay, the way I phrased it made it seem.
That's what I was concerned about. Yeah, of course. There's one I remember like vividly in particular.
What was her name?
Emily.
What
Why that face? What?
It sounds like just the way you said it just makes me feel like you were trying to get back with her. Anyway, what about Emily just how old were you?
I don't, probably around like somewhere 9, 10, 11, somewhere around
Usually
there.
How do you guys remember that far back?
I normally can't, but this girl left an impression on me.
What was it about her?
She just like, as a kid, you know, like
she had it.
We were
she
just
had it
vibing. And then, I remember she had I think she had long brown hair. But I think it was also, we met at, I don't know whose wedding it was, but I think I was the ring bearer.
Oh, this is the girl that
wedding.
ended up being like 6'2" and a professional basketball player, right?
All right. Well, let's skip to the end of the fucking story.
Sorry.
Then. God,
What's really good about podcast, Indy, that you're really good at is when he wants to set up a story for an audience that doesn't know, you like to come in and then ruin it, which is really good for everybody listening. So we want to thank you with that, Jared. Let's clap for her. Thanks, Indy. Over to Jared.
Sorry.
I was literally listening to an episode of Two Bears, One Cave, where Bert was talking about his wife and how she does the same thing, where he'll start telling a story.
Are you trying to insinuate that you and Indy are more than friends?
No.
Well,
that's
you
not
just said his wife, and then she did the same thing.
Jared.
No, but he's like, I'll set up a story. He's like, I'll start it. And then he was like, she doesn't understand that there's a story has a beginning, middle, and end, right? She'll jump to the end and then try to fill you in. It's like, no one cares about the middle part anymore.
Indy thinks this is Wheel of Fortune. She's like, I got the answer. And we're like, no, this is actually storytelling.
Yeah.
Nope, I know the ending.
Yeah, because he was trying
Worse with spoilers.
Oh my
We're like,
God.
have you seen this movie? And he's like, yeah, this is how it concludes. And we're like,
No, I'm sorry. That's your mom. Your mom does that.
don't bring her into this.
You two are very similar people.
No,
so.
I do. No, every time Zach and I will be at our house and we'll be watching a movie, and she'd be like, "Oh, is that the one where this and this and this happens?" And we'll be like,
Hey, my mom's going through a lot right now. She's been through 2 divorces that she's still not doing well with, okay? So cut her some slack.
I feel like she's doing fine.
She is doing completely fine.
Yeah.
Did we talk about this last time? Every Christmas, she brings out...
we spoke about that.
Oh yeah, the board with.
We did talk about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, this girl, Emily, we were at a wedding. She was the flower girl. I was the ring bearer. It's sad. I was the ring bearer. I don't know whose wedding it was. I still don't know. But we hit it off. And I think I remember it so vividly because I had to ask my mom to make sure that we weren't related. And but we hit it off. Didn't see her ever again after that wedding. And then I was talking to the people whose wedding it was like a few years ago at like a function or something, and they were like, "Oh, do you remember Emily?" I was like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Yeah." So she grew up to be 6'2" and like played D1 basketball in college.
You could fall in love with her and then you guys could have athletic children.
Yeah, I mean,
Just try to fall in love with her really quick.
Like athletic children is really not on my like bucket list, you know?
Dude, just...
Children really.
When I was
It's
little...
on my bucket list. I want NBA children.
You want NBA children?
You're going to have relations with someone who is probably 6'10" or taller in order for it to work out. Because right now, if you go with an average height guy, the best you can do is a point guard, which the point guard market in today's NBA is going to be overly saturated, especially D1 and then also the AAU circuit. So you're going to need someone with at least heights for them to have an unfair advantage, because then they're going to have to work 3 times harder than anybody. And who says they have the athletic ability to dunk on people? Not with your white background. That's all I got to say.
He's got a point. You got to give it to him.
I don't actually want NBA children. I just
Okay,
want
so you're just saying things you don't mean now?
I just want children with the
Potential for athleticism.
Yeah.
Okay, this is all I'm saying. When growing up, I used to have crushes on people. There's this one girl named Kayla growing up in elementary school. I never had a thing for her, and then she broke her arm, got a pink cast, and boy, did I have a thing for her afterwards. Did you ever do that?
Why? Is your kink like pink cast?
I was a child, Jared. I didn't know what kink meant, okay? I thought the pink cast was
You don't
pretty.
have to know what it means.
No, I think she just stuck out from the rest of the girls. So I could always spot her and be like, hey, there she is. Hey, what's up, shawty? I didn't approach her like that. I was actually very cordial. I'd be like, I love your hair and things like that. Like things that
Did you
really
sign
make
her
women
cast?
feel nice. No. But she signed my heart, and boy, is the ink still there. But all I'm saying, did you ever do this growing up? I used to sit in class and have fake scenarios in my head. Like, okay, well, what if me and my crush get arrested and then we be put in the same jail cell and we have to spend like a year together and we're only together and we fall in love?
No, that's beautiful though.
Thank you. I used to think about that stuff often. Like same thing as I was like, I hope one day we're on the same flight and we don't know it and the plane goes down. We're the only 2 to survive, but we have like all the resources and you get to just have a good time on an island and get saved in a year.
Why are your scenarios so
We
drastic?
have to be alone. I don't want her to have other options.
Oh God.
So everyone needs to die in a murder, and the trauma brings us together. I was thinking about all these things.
Now twist, you cause all of the trauma to happen. Then it becomes a psychological
That's just Indy's
thriller.
ex.
Yo,
What's up?
it's out of pocket.
Speaking of
funny.
pockets, what's in everyone's pocket right now? Whoever's got the coolest thing in their pocket wins.
I have my mask.
Ooh, a mask? Okay, I've got a used gum wrapper.
All right, nice.
I got nothing.
Ah, Indy.
I do not have the will to live in here, so
Dude, speaking of like childhood crushes though,
I thought you were about to say trauma. I was like, this is what I want to talk about.
no, I
'Cause
watched.
I got boatloads of that.
Oh,
You've
God.
got like 6 childhood traumas, okay?
You have 2 specifically divorces.
I didn't get divorced. My mom
I would
got
say
divorced.
I can think about 4 on the top of my head
Childhood traumas?
for you. Yeah,
What? Name one.
divorce,
No, okay. He already named that one.
I named both of them.
dad abandoning you.
He didn't abandon us. He had other things to do, and it's taking up a lot of his time. And he's going to come back eventually. Obviously, you don't even understand. He's really busy, is what I've heard from like multiple people.
Yeah.
Some people are like, move on emotionally, but no, dude, he's coming back. Like,
But
he's
no,
coming back like
dude.
so soon, probably.
No, but I was watching. I've watched the Harry Potter reunion.
Oh, you watched it last night?
And when I tell you, okay, like we talk about Harry Potter a lot and it gets brought up like what house we're in, blah, blah, blah. I never realized until I watched that how like emotionally connected I am to Harry Potter. Cause like our friend Mads is a super fan, you know, like her apartment now looks like,
You're kind of like
The
our
Wizarding
Neville.
World of Harry.
yeah, I look like Neville.
No, you're kind of like our Neville.
Yeah. And honestly, I'm okay with that.
I know you are.
Emma Watson was telling they were kind of talking about like when the movie, like when they started becoming teenagers and like, you know, they're all kids and like hormones started coming
Wait,
into play.
don't ruin it for me.
What do
You
you
gonna
mean?
ruin it?
No,
Just
it's
what-
a
let-
documentary. Like, how do
I know,
you ruin it?
But like, I haven't seen it.
There's nothing to spoil.
Don't worry. If you had seen it, you would have already cut us off and told us the ending. So we're good. Over to Jared.
But she was telling a story about how her and the actor that plays Draco, I forget his name, but they had a super deep connection.
Really?
And she did preface, she's like nothing ever happened romantically with us, but she was like every day when we were filming, I think it was the 4th one, she would get the call sheet and like look for his number. And she was like, if I saw his number on the call sheet, she's like, I knew it was going to be an extra exciting day. And tears, dude, full on tears.
That's
I feel the exact opposite every time I see you on the podcast.
I used to do that though on set.
Look at the call sheet.
Look at the call sheet to see who's going to be on set. I wouldn't do it in the romantic way of like, ooh, is my crush going to be on set today? It would be more like is this bitch going to be on set today? Do I need to make sure I need to distance myself?
Mads.
Mads? No. Just one girl. But I'd look and be
What was
like,
her name?
Call her out.
I'd look
Yeah, I know.
and I'd be like, oh, fuck.
Why don't you ever try to find Kayla?
I didn't really have a crush on her because right when her cast came off, I was kind of over it.
So it was the cast.
She stuck out to me, and then
You
once she
had
was
a
just
kink
another
for
girl.
Casts.
No, it wasn't a kink for Cass.
I
Okay.
think that's what you tell yourself, but I think Freudian psychology would say something.
Did you ever
else.
break anything growing up besides
No.
women's hearts? You know what I mean?
I always wanted to break something so bad so I could come to school with a cast.
You wanted to?
Yes, it was so cool to have like a cast at school, to have something different.
Did you ever try to do anything dangerous to like make sure you or like put you in a situation where you could break
I was
something?
too much of a pussy for that. No,
Oh.
but
If you had to break one thing, what would it be? I'll break your arm right now.
my wrist.
You want me to break your wrist?
No, sorry, not my wrist. Then I couldn't play tennis.
Look at Jared and say
Maybe
my
on the
back.
legs. I don't know, a rib. I don't want to break a rib.
Okay.
Yeah,
Heard
but
it's
you
very-
don't get a cast for that.
Yeah, you don't get a
I-
cast for that.
I know, but I don't really care about the cast now. I just want to be able to play sports.
Well, you can't.
Yeah,
really,
but the whole point of the story was
Oh,
that you
if-
wanted a cast
okay,
design, and you said nothing where they put a cast on me.
Well, now, but back then, I probably would have wanted to break like a wrist or an arm.
Well, yeah, because that's prime.
That's prime real
cast.
estate. Also, you don't have to like be in a wheelchair or on crutches because that shit's annoying.
And if you broke your right,
it's also Stephen Hawking's birthday yesterday.
was it really?
If you break your ride, then you'd have to get someone to ride for you.
You get a little break on schoolwork. Happy birthday, Stephen Hawking. Rest in
It's
peace.
his birthday today?
Yesterday,
Wow.
80th birthday.
Wow.
Never miss it.
Never miss it.
Okay, a billion people die, or you have to murder Jared. What would you pick?
Jared dies.
Okay, and how would you do it?
I'll take that. Yeah.
I mean,
A
I'd want it
billion people.
Jared, stay out of this.
quick as possible. I'd probably shoot him in the head.
Okay, you got to shoot him in the head, but he's at about 30 yards away, so she's gonna be clipping you quite a bit.
No. Oh God.
Would you like to see the light leave his eyes? I hope not. Right?
No.
Good. Okay,
Not
I'm glad we're
Jared.
all on the same page with that.
Hey, that's
Jared,
nice.
I would not kill you, and I also would not let the billion people die.
Speaking of funny questions like that, I pulled some funny, like, do you know the series? It's from Barstool, Answer the Internet. Like they'll always bring in like so they'll bring in like comedians or other like personalities or whatever, and they'll just ask them like ridiculous like ultimatums. You know,
okay.
like
This is fun.
Let's ask some ridiculous questions. All right, so you have to choose one food for your best friend to chew up and spit into your mouth. What do you choose?
Easy, a tough steak.
A tough steak?
Because there's nothing worse than chewing a tough steak. So, and it would mean a lot to my friendship if they do the hard part and then just let me get the nourishment. They spit in my mouth and just let me swallow the nourishment because they get nothing from it, but doing the hard part, that's friendship.
I guess, yeah, that's some form of friendship.
Sorry that I'm logical.
That's a good. I mean, it's a good answer.
All right, Indy.
I was just talking to my friends about how I absolutely hate the thought of anyone else's spit being in my mouth.
Cut to a clip.
Some form of a soup.
What about oatmeal? Very similar texture.
That's what I was thinking.
And it keeps it warm in the mouth.
Yeah, maybe oatmeal.
Nice.
Okay.
Oatmeal's so yummy.
Yeah. And,
Jared, keep bringing the oatmeal because spit it in her mouth like a baby bird.
all right, it's already pre-made.
Indy, come on, be cultural.
I was thinking lasagna.
Oh, Jared, why the fuck would it be lasagna?
Because you're blending the flavors together.
Blending the flavors together. It's already very saucy.
Oh, that's disgusting.
And like if it's made kind of right, I mean like the noodles are already kind of soft, so it's like I inhale my food, so I usually don't chew anyway.
Oh, this would be ideal for you.
exactly.
You don't chew your food?
I do enough to where I won't choke on it, but probably not as much as
Oh
I
my
should.
God.
If you had to choose one of us to eat food and spit into your mouth, who would it be?
Who would it be?
Come on. Can I make my
Okay.
case? I brush my
I know.
teeth,
I know. So do I.
but not often.
I brush my teeth twice a day.
You think she actually had to think about it?
What?
I definitely brush my teeth
No,
twice a day.
I would say that I would get you to pick Zach purely because I have a lot of saliva in my mouth.
Oh my god.
No, that
It
helps
would be
break
like
down the
a-
enzymes.
No, but
Easier swallow.
It would
I
be-
pick her. Good call, Indy.
but it would be like a waterfall. I don't want that.
I do have a lot of saliva in my mouth. I will be the first one to admit that. Like,
I'll be the second one to admit.
Dude, you saw me yesterday. I accidentally drooled.
No, the
What
grossest
were you
thing, we've talked about this. The grossest thing is her falling asleep on an airplane with her mask on.
Oh, it's
it just pulls in the
gross.
mask.
Yes.
Her mask will fill with drool, and then she'll like let it out, and she'll like wring it out real quick and throw it back on. One time she did it, and then looked me in the eyes and said, "I'm a little drool daddy." I said, "I don't know what that means." She said, "I'm going back to bed." I said, "All right."
All right, the next one. If you were taken hostage 5 years ago, what would surprise you most about the world today?
Probably that being attractive and lip syncing on an app can make you more famous than someone who actually has talent. But that's just me spitballing. So, Or maybe like dancing to a dance that you didn't make up and you do it not as well, but you're still attractive enough to be better than the person that made the dance, at least on a likes basis. Am I right? What about you?
That one seemed.
Jared, come on.
As someone that has been held hostage in their life, I would
3 times maybe. I was there for one of them. Not a fun time.
I would be surprised that we don't have flying cars yet.
You think in 5 years from, what would that be, 2017, we'd have flying cars?
I don't think we'll have flying cars in my lifetime just based on
Wait,
regulations.
did you see that link I sent you?
Yeah, but I've already seen that. Sorry. But basically, she sent me a video of a car that extends wings and flies. Just the regulations. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, it would be a nightmare.
it would be a nightmare. I mean, it's a political paperwork nightmare. That's something I don't want to deal with. Am I right, ladies?
The FAA already can't control just people flying drones.
The FFA.
FAA?
Is Future Farmers of America. They used to be very popular in my high school.
Really?
Until one of the senior pranks was everyone took a steel pipe and killed all the pigs. I was actually at our rival high school. It was very sad.
How was that
Wait.
a
Made the local-
prank?
Exactly. Made the local newspapers. Not even joking. It was very sad.
All right, the next one. If you could have an endless supply of anything, what would it be?
Mine would be Dyson Airwrap Stylers because girls will do literally anything for him. Cut to her reaction.
I want one so bad.
And there we go.
A Dyson what?
A
Airwrap
Dyson
styler.
Airwrap. I want one so bad, and it's all
Girls
I've
can
been
curl
asking.
and dry their hair at the same time.
Yes,
So-
and it gives you like this beautiful '90s bouncy blowout.
Stay educated, Jared. It's wet down there right now.
Dude, I want one. They're like $700 up.
Oh,
I've got
I was gonna wonder why more people don't have them.
I've got an endless supply. All I'm saying, ladies.
I want one so bad, and
Or
that's
my
all
exact
I've been
point.
asking for Christmas for like 2 years.
My
All
exact
right,
point.
well, Santa's got a budget, so
But no, they're literally amazing. They come with all these different attachments, and they suck up your hair, and then they make it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I want one so bad.
but what would you have an endless supply of? That's not that.
I would have an endless supply of
maxi pads, you got a heavy flow.
honestly an endless supply of tampons would be nice.
What am I talking about, Jared? Do I know the female species or not?
That would be nice. I would never have to go buy them.
Not in most cases.
But that wouldn't be my endless supply.
Probably money.
Shit, that's what I was gonna say. Damn it.
Yeah, money.
All right. If you could fight one person to death and switch lives with them, if you win, who would you fight? Oh shit, you gotta win?
I would pick the most popular girl at our local middle school. 1, easy dub. 2nd, I have a craving for power. So, dude, the most popular girl at middle school can get anything done.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
She will.
You flaunt those eyes, the boys are doing anything for you. They'll carry you to class. That's what I
Runs
want.
the world.
That's what I want.
That's who Beyonce met.
I want to feel powerful at a local level. And there's nothing more powerful than the most popular middle school girl. What about you?
Zendaya.
You think you could take her on?
No.
Exactly.
Oh.
You can't pick her then. Then she
But
kills
I'd
you.
I'd want to try, but man, Tom Holland,
You've gotta pick it.
Spider-Man, Euphoria, Jacob Elordi. I mean, the girl's
You're not okay, but you're not winning. She's bigger than you.
Is she bigger than her?
Yeah, she's
How
like
tall?
yeah,
5'9".
she's like 5'9",
Really?
5'9" or 5'10".
So that's not an easy. That's not. You got to pick a dub that you're definitely gonna survive. I'm going headhunting on these old.
Definitely gonna survive.
Yeah, you gotta fight them to the death.
Probably like Madison Beer.
Like I feel like you want an easy, because I feel like she could still maybe kill you. You guys are about the same size.
She's smaller than me.
5'5", 5'7", about the same muscle build.
You gotta think through this,
If she
Cindy.
wins, then she's you.
It's a
And you-
fight to the death.
That sucks for her.
No, you consciously don't exist anymore. We got Dropouts to film next week. We don't want Madison Beer here. We want Indy. Do we want Madison Beer here, Jared?
That would be kind of cool.
Talk to Jared because your job security is on the line.
I don't know.
Well, mine would be you. I'm taking your ass out.
Why?
What do you mean? Dude, if I was in your shoes, it's over. Over for these hoes. I'm running Hollywood.
What would you do if you were Indy? What would be the first week as Indy? What would you do?
The first week is indie. What would I do?
You'd record like 84 songs.
84 songs. I would do 1,001 auditions. I'd get all my brand deals in on time.
So what if you just lived your life like Jared was controlling it? Then you could have all the benefits, and he has nothing.
Living like Jerry.
You think you could take over Hollywood in my body?
I think I could put up a pretty good fight to
Would
take
you
over
do anything
Hollywood.
nefarious to get to the top with her body?
Like, are you talking about sleeping with people to get?
You
or-
can read between the lines. I'm not putting that out there.
Come on, man. Don't disrespect me like that.
I don't know if
he's
I would,
you, so don't disrespect him
I'm
like
not
that.
trying to sit on the casting couch. Like, chill.
I'm not gonna do.
Depends on the paycheck, right, Jared?
I don't think I would do anything like that.
And that's a stand-up guy.
Can I ask you what the first thing you'd buy would be?
I wouldn't buy anything. I like everything that you already have. I would get a fucking investment banker and teach me how to use my money properly. Get a house in a couple years.
He is part 1 answering the question, part 2 calling you out.
It's not a call out. I just want you. You're just in an amazing opportunity, and Zach and I have both want to see you take full advantage of that.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
I want to see you be taken advantage of in a good way.
I would.
No, taking advantage in a good way.
I was like,
I'm
I
sorry.
mean, I can't think of like anyone that I can't think of somebody that I'd want to be, but I can also kill. But I'd want to be Zach probably.
Can't kill me. Easy dub.
I know.
Elbow to the nose. Disorient you.
Just having his
I go for the
drive.
eyeballs.
I'd love to have his drive.
First of all, I don't know how to drive a stick. So,
I would want to be.
Danny DeVito.
No, it's the daughter of the Chrome Hearts owners.
what an obscure.
You know how much money I can make on those resells?
Hold on, my grandpa's calling. He just needed help with the golf channel.
So the next question: would you switch your penis size for your foot size?
So they switch. So that means my penis is also the same size as my foot, and my foot is the same size as my penis now. So they switch.
Whoa.
I thought you were just taking the foot size for your penis.
My answer would be no, because I don't want to be made fun of for always walking around in clown shoes. And I don't want to find like Shaq's plug for getting shoes because that just seems like a hassle. Because I imagine Shaq has a hard time finding shoes, and if mine's even bigger than that, my shoe size, just wouldn't be a good time. Here comes old Ronald McDonald, old thick feet, old girth and length. I'm just looking like Ronald McDonald from the ankles down. Anyway,
How big do you think your penis would be if you were a guy? Indy?
this is a better question.
I feel
Feel like you'd have a hog on you?
Nah, I feel like I'd just be just average. I just made the cut of average
Why do you think that?
because I'm not very big. I'm 5'7".
No, but I feel like you'd be bigger in guy form. Like if you were a male, you.
Oh, if I was a male me, I feel like I'm sitting at like 6'1".
How big is your brother?
6'1".
Okay. Well,
question
no,
is that?
I meant like shit. I meant like
6.1 or 1?
how tall?
My brother's 6'1", and he is definitely the guy version of me. Can we not talk about this? I don't know. I don't know what my brother's ding dong looks like.
I do. Let's roll a clip.
Next question: who's one cartoon character you'd bang?
Mine would be Mrs. Puff from SpongeBob. I don't even want to. She just always seems stressed and could use the release. Because she's always dealing with the guy with a ton of holes. Maybe she just needs her stuff once to feel okay.
Teenage Simba.
Dude, how old is he? Is he 18?
Well,
Oh!
I'd assume that he was 18.
Yeah, you'd assume. Why don't you ask for a driver's
Whatever,
license?
Simba.
Over 18, Simba. Say it.
Over 18 Simba.
Say definitely.
Definitely over
Sorry
18.
for maybe.
Sorry.
Okay, there you go.
Over 18 adult Simba.
When you were little, when Nala was on her back giving you the eyes, were you like, okay,
I am feeling something.
Jared just admitted to bestiality, but
Well, so did Indy. She just said she wanted, and so did you. You want to have sex with a fish.
I don't want to. I already said that. I'm doing it for her.
Wow, you are so.
I'm such a giver. Puff, puff, pass, if you know what I mean.
It's kind of basic, but I'm going for, what's her name?
The fish.
No, well, I was thinking about
The rabbit.
from Shark Tales, the rabbit.
Oh, I was thinking of Jessica Rabbit.
Oh,
It's
no.
a decent answer.
That's a decent answer. I was going with Elastigirl from The Incredibles.
Oh,
She
You think you can put down more than
why
Mr.
are
Incredible?
Pixar moms built like that? Why is she built like that?
I don't know. I feel like it's the animators at Pixar are like on some Tarantino stuff, like how he's obsessed with feet. They like thick moms.
Jared, are you a Pixar animator? Because you also like thick moms.
All right, next one. If you could wipe off one group of people off the earth, who would it be?
Easy. Divorce attorneys. My mom can't keep bringing these men into my life and making me call them daddy and thinking I finally have a father figure and then cast them by the wayside. No divorce attorneys means she's got to work it out. And I finally get a stable male figure in my life. What about you, Indy?
Well, alrighty then.
I was gonna say someone like sexual assaulters or molesters. Like,
That's a good call.
That's a great.
We're trying to keep it light here, but also good call. Good call. Yeah. I'm going to switch my answer to that.
And
Let's take molesters out twice.
instead of the nice people that are just doing their jobs.
Yeah.
Jared.
Anybody else with the name Jared? I want to be the only one.
Jared Leto is dead now.
Yeah, I'm the only Jared.
Jared from Subway in jail is dead now.
Well, he'd be dead with the molesters, so
He would be. He's
or the
already gone.
pedos. So
Jared You're the only other one I know.
All right, next one. Would you punch your grandma in the face to sleep with the girl of your dreams?
Oh yeah, my grandma's got a chin on her. She could take a right hook for me to hook up, is all I'm gotta say.
Yeah, you think Ann's gonna...
And she said she'd do anything for the family, so we'll see if she's a woman of her word. You know what I mean?
Grandma, you don't understand.
No, my granny's got a jaw on her. No
I'd do
joke.
it.
She could take it.
I don't know if I could. My grandma...
Not Cheryl, my other grandma.
Bitch can catch these hands.
Yeah.
Dude, my grandma just turned 95. Listen, it would be cool to sleep with the girl of my dreams, but
Haley
like,
Steinfeld.
yeah, but like, I couldn't live knowing that
Come on, man.
I potentially killed my grandma with a right hook.
How hard do you think you punch? Punch Indy really quick, and let's see how hard you can punch.
Well, she's frail in her old age.
How much money would it take for you to let Jared punch you as hard as he could?
Nothing gets broken.
I have no idea what's gonna happen.
It just depends on how hard I hit.
Just don't hit me in the nose.
He's just gonna hit
There's
you in
no
the face.
guarantee. I'm just gonna swing.
100 grand.
Stupid, dude. Stupid. You went punch me for $6 in a.
$6 and a Chili's gift card.
I got punched in the face yesterday.
What?
Zach punched me in the face.
It was for $6 in a Chili's gift card. So,
All right, the next one. You get to choose between a sum of money and world peace. How much money to give up world peace?
I wouldn't give up world peace for an Arby's gift card, and I don't even eat at Arby's.
You would give up?
No, I don't want world peace.
You don't.
No, because then we couldn't have rap music. And in middle school, nothing got me more hyped up for a middle school tennis match than rap music. I got murder on my mind. Dude, in middle school, I used to listen to the hardest rap music about murdering and slitting people's throats and killing them before I went and played doubles with my friend Skylar against our team rivals. There's nothing I relate less to but love more than hardcore rap music.
Why is that?
I used to blast Chief Keef.
Bitches love so.
Yeah,
I
I didn't even know what it meant.
So hyped to
Yeah.
that song. You're on the bus on the way to a tournament.
And then me and my doubles partner, Skylar, we would sit next to each other and we'd share headphones. And we listen to Chief Keef like, yo, we about to murder these fools. And they're just like, love, first serve. So the best looking girls in my school play tennis. And it was a dream to go on the bus rides. That's all I gotta say.
All right, Indy, how much to give up world peace?
Couple billion.
Couple billion? Not even a single bill?
2 bill.
2 bill?
3. Ugh.
Huh.
I don't know if I could.
Okay.
But think about it, right? You get $2 billion, okay? And you can set up. Yo,
Whoa.
what was that?
I had a little outburst. I'm gonna work on it with my therapist and get back to you next week. Sorry.
All right, let's control those intrusive thoughts. Okay.
I'm literally not gonna harm anyone else on the podcast for the rest of the time, so let's stop freaking out.
Good.
Okay, talk to Indy about whatever you're talking about. I'm sorry.
You're lucky I don't report this to our non-existent HR department.
Indy's our HR. Reported to her. No, I'm an
I
HR.
just-
Reported to me.
Excuse me, I'd like to file a complaint.
Yes, sir.
One of my co-hosts threw
Oh my goodness.
an object at me. And I really
Was
felt-
it Indy? Not saying you're an object.
Did they throw in Indiana at me?
Yeah.
No.
What'd they throw?
They have tried that before, but I didn't report it. They threw
Because he wanted it.
a ketchup bottle.
And who was it?
It was Zach Justice.
Me.
Yes, you.
Okay. I mean this with all the care in the world as an HR rep. Shut the hell up. Sit down. Okay. Hey. Okay.
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 There's no disciplinary action that we can take.
This is over. So
Okay.
sorry, Indy, you had to sit through that. It's just formality.
But-
our HR person sucks. He's so mean.
That was all my questions.
Can we play that game?
What game?
Random word game.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we're about to play a game that we might think is fun. Basically, we're gonna do a random word generator, and then we have to use it in try to picking someone up. Say I'm trying to pick up Jared, I'm trying to pick up you. So you're a random person, and I'm somewhere I have to slip in this word during the conversation of trying to hit on you.
Do I have to guess a word?
I don't know. We could add that. I was gonna.
Let's add that. Let's add it. Okay, wait. Set the scenario, Jared. Where are we?
You're at a bar. You're at El Tejano.
Okay.
Down the street.
You want to go?
Does
Okay.
she want to go?
Wait, I can't look.
Good luck with that.
Okay, ready?
Hey.
Oh, hey.
Hey. I just thought I'd come up here and say hey. I'm trying to put myself out there to people.
Oh, no problem. You look so sick with it, so I'm glad you came up to me.
Thank you so much. Sorry, I get a little bit nervous and I get nervous hiccups, so sorry about that.
Well, you haven't hiccuped once, so why are you explaining that?
Well,
I just haven't heard you hiccup.
I was just letting you know
That sometimes you hiccup, but right now you're not doing it. Is the word hiccup? She's like, sometimes I get nervous hiccups. That's like me being like, sometimes
Not smooth. I've never gone up to somebody and like tried to talk to them.
that's like me being like, sometimes I drink water. And she's like, oh, is that what that is? No. But sometimes I have water. That was funny. It was funny that you messed up. You did a good job. Besties. For the audio listeners, Indy and I just twiddled fingers and said besties, but in a very high pitched middle school girl way.
Indy, close your eyes.
Hey, little mom with the thick eyebrows. My name's Zach.
Hey, Zach.
Hey, little mama.
What's your name?
Indiana.
God, you are just stunning. Has anyone ever told you that?
Yeah.
Like, I just want to look at you for a while and just keep you in my mind forever. Just like a permanent photograph in my mind forever. I just want to do that. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay, just stay still. Ka-chinga. I got you in there forever. Locked in. Locked away in my little vault. My little photograph in there in my mind forever. I'm going to take this home with me. Use it for later if you know what I mean. All right, I got to go. If you want to be with me, yell your number as I walk away. See ya.
Zach, I got to say, you swooned me.
Thank you.
I don't know. Is it ka-ching?
No, it was photograph.
Wow. I really didn't know.
See, I thought you were going to go like the model route, right? Like I thought you would have been like, you're like, oh my God, you look beautiful. You know, it's like, do you model? And she's like, oh no, or sometimes or whatever, you know, and then you go, it's just like, I feel like I could see your photograph on a magazine or something.
That's good. That's
right?
also good.
That is good.
All right, Indy. So you do it to me. Yeah, what's up, dude?
Hey,
Hey,
I'm Indy. It's nice to meet you.
name's Riker. What's up, dog?
Cool. So where'd you grow up?
I grew up with steez in my blood and my veins. What about yourself?
Cool. Yeah, I grew up kind of in the South.
I was sick, dog.
Cool. I don't know what to do with
Indy,
that
have you
character.
ever talked to anybody ever?
No, I haven't. I don't know how to make conversation.
What was the word? South?
No, it was stable, and I was trying to get there.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how to have conversations with people.
Well,
I
as
get
someone
too
who's
nervous.
as someone who's on a podcast, that should
No,
be.
it's fine. I just get nervous trying
What'd
to
you get nervous about? You know me.
introduce
I'm not
myself.
really Riker.
I don't know.
I'm not really
Guys, I
Riker.
feel like the game should be try and have Indy introduce herself to someone new and not be fucking weird because like I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to walk up.
I thought you were about to cry.
No, see, this is what you do, right? Okay, you go where you asked, where'd you grow up? And he goes, I grew up with steez in my blood and something else.
What
and
the fuck do I say to that? I walk away.
You go, all right, you seem like you grew up in a stable household. Boom. There's your word.
Well, dude,
Say good golly.
that was good.
Good golly.
If you don't speak into this mic, this is
Golly. Sorry.
So basically,
she either shouts into it or doesn't talk into
Well,
it at
I don't
all.
know which one you would prefer.
you can also back up
I,
from it 100%.
I prefer to hear you.
No, I said you can back up from the mic. She goes like this. Okay.
All right, Zach, you ready for your next word?
Yeah.
All right, Indy, close your eyes.
Hey, what's up?
So,
You look like you've been ran through, like low key. Like low key. Like you look like you got low self esteem, and I want to take you home and fix that. No, I'm not even kidding. Like you look like somebody's second choice, like somebody's leftovers. No, I'm not even joking. Like I'm gonna be upfront with you. That's what I've always wanted to do with women. So either you get in my car, come experience happiness for probably the first time in your life, or you stay here,
That is not at all.
get ran through again by some bums. The word was leftovers, and I apologize.
I know I got the fucking word.
Okay, and I'm sorry. I was in character. A guy from the block who
You look like you got ran through. You look like someone's second choice, someone's leftovers.
I'm sorry. Indy, this wasn't about you. You were also in character. You were Cynthia. The town thought.
You know, Cynthia means moon.
In what language?
In another language. I don't remember what language.
In another language.
I don't remember.
Wait,
the
hold on.
language, but I
Somebody
know.
just texted me. Random question. How much do the D'Amelios, or how much does one of the D'Amelios make a year? All right, Indy ballpark.
50 million. That's a
50?
little high. That's a little
50?
high. That's a little high. It's
But-
in the millions.
I was gonna go 15.
I was gonna say 20. Say 25.
I'm gonna say Indy said between 25 and 50 million.
Hold on, I'm gonna look up net worth.
Yeah, but I don't think they know the amount of brand deals of people we know that they get. Like we know people that are considerably lower than her that get like
You know how much I make.
hundreds and hundreds of $1,000s worth of brand deals a year, and they're not even.
Yeah, this says that she makes $650,000 a year, which is wrong.
Oh, well, I went to celebritynetworth.com and I know this isn't accurate, but this says 12 million.
Charlie, if you're listening, go ahead and text us exactly how much you make. We'll add it in the podcast in the edit. Well, the podcast would have already came out. We'll call you.
We'll call you. All right, you guys want to do some fan questions?
Yeah. Did you have fun with the game? I thought it was fun. I don't know.
Bad at talking to people is what I realized.
We gotta work on that. We gotta just throw Indy out in the wild
Oh,
and tell
I
her to
would-
get to know people.
You want to try it? You
I
want to try it one more time? It doesn't have to be a random word. It can just be you're talking to somebody.
Like romantically?
I feel like
Yeah, you like just try to hit on them.
the goal is you found like you saw this person.
I want to get their number.
Like you found them in a grocery store. You're grocery shopping at Ralph's. You want to get their number and set up a date.
You already have an attractive advantage, so you got to use that too.
Okay. Have you ever tried that cereal?
Oh, sorry. Oh, what?
Sorry. Have you ever tried that cereal?
Oh, Fruit Loops? Yeah, when I was a kid, a few times.
Oh, I was just wondering if it's good. I just moved here, so I'm trying to figure out the.
Yeah, you've never seen Fruit Loops before?
Well, I'm actually from Australia, so.
Oh, they don't have Fruit Loops over there? You don't sound Australian just based on your accent.
Fuck you, dude. Why do you got to make this so hard?
Well, I'm just asking very normal questions. Yo, yeah, Fruit Loops are good. I'm gonna go.
Why you gotta make this so hard?
You don't know who the guy is? Okay, this is gonna be a sweet guy that's already attracted to you and he's down no matter what. Okay, go ahead. Different scenario. We're at a bowling alley
with the guards up.
with the guards up. Just know.
Guards up, huh?
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh wow. Hi, Jonathan. Guards up. Yeah, I'm not the best bowler.
I can see that.
You're probably really good. You look like you have really big arms for bowling, or strong arms, I should say. You probably know your way around a ball. Maybe a couple. Are you leaving?
Oh, she's got to look cool and get into character.
Say Masara out.
Look what I got you.
Oh, thank you.
I got Zach. Sorry, I saw him on TikTok. The Horizon glasses for when he's car sick.
And the good thing is,
what
mad
the
sex
fuck
appeal.
are those?
It's so you wear them in the car. You wear them in the car because they're supposed to create a horizon so you don't get car sick.
It's called sex appeal, Jared. Sorry, you don't have it.
I have never seen
I have it on right?
anything look better
They've got to bend a little bit.
than those.
Yeah, so it creates a horizon. I get really car sick. This is very thoughtful of you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, mommy.
Does that mean you'll give up shotguns sometimes?
No.
Oh, damn it.
I was in the back with these ridiculous things on. Don't worry, everything's dandy back here in the backseat, boys. I feel powerful. I assume I look sexy.
Yeah, you look something.
Thank you. That was very nice of you.
Wait, I want to see. Hold on. Bring those over here. I want to see how they work.
Jared, you look like you were made for those.
Hell yeah.
You look like you came out of the womb with those on. They actually match your shirt.
These
beautifully.
These are kind of making me sick, actually.
You look sick with it, and I'm not even lying.
I just see the liquid moving, and it's distracting.
Are you about to leave?
Yeah.
So Indy left us. She's got a family, or not a family dinner.
She's got a family funeral to go to. So
She's got a dinner with some friends. But we're going to do some fan questions, just Zach and I. I know some of these are for Indy a little bit, but sorry about that. So,
but she had more important things to do.
Anyway, so
Like getting dinner.
we're going to go ahead and answer these.
Hi, Zach, Jared, and Andy. My question for you is, which one of you is the most responsible person? Like, who amongst you can handle situations in a better way? I love you guys.
I think that's a twofold question. Who's the most responsible and who can handle things in
The best way.
so neither Indy. Who's the most responsible? It's the difference. Like if you give somebody like keys, I'd give Jared my keys because he's not going to lose the keys.
I feel like I'm definitely responsible, but you are more clear-headed and you can handle situations.
Yeah, I'm more
better.
level-headed. If there was like a war scenario and something was happening, I don't think I'd get as flustered. I'd probably be nervous, but I feel like I'd still be able to think clearly if that's what they're asking.
Definitely. Yeah, I think that's what they're asking. All right, we got this next one.
Dropouts, it being the new year or whatever, my goal is to hit the gym more. So knowing that 2020 and 2021 were some of the worst years for everybody, I think personally for me, it just put me in a really bad mental state, and like I just gained a whole bunch of weight. And, you know, my goal is to get that off. So I guess this question's for Jared, but I mean, Zach and Indy, you guys can answer too if you have like anything that you do. But like, what are like your diets necessarily, or like your workout routines? I'd love to know because I'm just always down to try something new. So
my workout routine is I have to work out doing something competitive, unfortunately, or else I just find it very mundane and not motivating. I like to score points. I like to shoot balls. I like to catch balls. I like
Yeah,
to...
you do.
Jared. I like to pretty much anything with a scoring system. That makes it working out way more fun to me.
But that's good because you get a lot of like dynamic cardio in, which is like a lot better than like you can get really static with running, especially on a treadmill. So I feel like that's still, and you play hard, and for a long time.
Yeah? Why don't you say that a little slower, huh? Okay,
You
go
play
ahead.
hard and long.
Jared likes to go to the gym in the morning, right, Jared?
I do. I go to the gym 5 days a week. I mean, the biggest thing, so I go to the gym and then 3 out of the 5 days I am doing like traditional like strength training, like with weights and stuff. And then also kind of adding like dynamic movement into there, like body weight workouts and stuff like that. Because a common myth is that like weights will like help you gain weight when really muscle is just like they say muscle weighs more than fat when really it's just denser. And so it doesn't actually weigh more, but yeah, so I do that, and then every other day in between then I run like 3 miles, but I do like actual running on a track, not a treadmill, or I do it outside.
Do you think you'd do better if I ran after you with things, like with a knife or something?
Yeah, I'd probably.
Like add that to your routine, because then I get the cardio in of trying to catch you,
Yeah.
and then you,
Why have we not done this sooner?
I don't know, we'll pick up on it.
The biggest thing about weight loss is that it's like 99% about what you eat, right? Because if you can work out all you want, but if you eat like crap, like your body's not going to respond to it, like the workouts as well as it should. And so it's really boring. I know a lot of people can't live their lives like this, but I eat the same 2 meals every day. Like I eat the same breakfast and the same dinner with like maybe a snack in between if I'm feeling it. But like I have 2 eggs, rice cakes and peanut butter, a protein shake and a banana in the morning for breakfast. And then at night I eat I eat like 6 ounces of a chicken breast, a potato, and like a vegetable medley, you know.
Melody.
It's just singing to me.
Avocado.
You always want to be in a calorie deficit if you're trying to lose weight, right? Because you can work out, but if you're eating 5,000 calories when you should be eating, 1,500 to 2,000, then you're going to keep putting on weight.
The Jonas Brothers went to the year 3,000. Not much has
And
changed, but
everything was underwater, right?
from what I've heard.
Hey, Dropouts. My question is, if you were to travel back in time to any year, what would it be and why? I am 100% team whole milk. Indiana, I love you, and you're great. Zach, you're so funny.
Thank you.
But I just think it's Jared. 100% it's Jared.
Team whole milk.
My actually answer goes in with Jared. I would go back to 1998. Stop your birth.
What the hell?
What?
Fine, I'm going to go back to
You can't anymore.
1995.
You're already gone. So
But I'm going to go back.
You don't exist.
I'm going to go back before you. I'm going to go
No,
back
you
to
can't. I've already-
95 and stop yours, so you can't stop mine.
No, you're already gone.
What?
Sorry.
Okay, what if?
What if what? How can you stop mine? I've already.
So I don't get an answer in this because you already killed me?
Yeah. Sorry.
What?
Next. I didn't kill you. I just stopped the whole artificial insemination thing.
Hi, Dropouts. I'm Sariri. I have 2 questions for you. 1, if you could describe your love life in 3 words, what would it be? And 2, if you could be in 1 scary movie, what would it be? Also, Team Indie all the way. Love you guys.
Funny how she's not here to care enough to hear your question. Also, get your
Your fire alarm.
your fire alarm checked.
Heard that little squeak at the end.
What is yours?
Vacant, traumatic, and when there is love, there is beautiful. What about you?
I don't care.
What the hell?
Usually in relationships too, that's usually what ends it all.
You become
Starts as an abundant amount of love, and then slowly, because of human nature.
Yeah, but I would say the 17-page paper you wrote your ex.
Whoa!
would-
Didn't think we'd be bringing that up, Jared. I
would
thought it was all
say-
jokes.
Would say otherwise.
I'm a romantic. Fine.
Yeah.
You've uncracked my shell.
So
You've
what?
gotten to my yellow yolk.
What 3 words would you use to describe?
Love,
What? Okay.
kissable,
Okay.
hug. Sometimes
Love.
that
kissable,
last one's
hugs.
hyphenated. What was the last thing?
Oh, if you could be in a scary movie, what scary movie would you be in? Okay, let's put it into
Probably
two
switch
categories.
lives with you, because whatever life you're living is pretty scary.
Yeah, because I live with you.
No,
You traumatize me every day.
I try my best not to talk to you every day.
Okay, let's put it into 2 categories, right? A scary movie that you think you could survive in, and a scary movie you think it would just be fun to be in.
I think I could survive in Halloween because I don't see how you don't survive in those movies. You just literally leave the one town that he always comes back to.
On Halloween.
Yeah,
you know?
you go probably any place. You probably go to Hawaii
Yeah.
He seems like a guy that wouldn't take a boat. And what is another one? What was the other question?
The one that you'd think it would just be fun to be in.
The Conjuring thing with the nun, so I could become friends with it and make sure it haunts you.
All right. You know what? See, this is what I mean. You just find new ways to traumatize me every day.
What's up, P-words? So I don't know how to word this properly. But how do you know if your best friend or a guy is a red flag? Because all I've been liking guys recently are red flags and talk about drugs or just make dirty out-of-pocket jokes. So,
Well,
yeah, how do you know?
That's your specialty.
if he's talking and
Also,
doing drugs.
Team Zach all the way.
Thank you so much.
He's so funny. And then
Well, that's
second place
allegedly.
we have Team Indy. And then third place we have Jared. But Jared, I love your music, so
She
I'll
doesn't
take
like
it.
you as a person, but she enjoys your tunes.
You know what?
She enjoys what you can do creatively, but she doesn't like who you are. That's fine.
That's fine. I'll take that.
Is it red flags that her friends doing drugs?
Well, it's like, how do you determine like what is a red flag and what's just like a red flag that you should like turn and run from, or what's just something that's like kind of a norm, but it's like
Well,
for
I think
people.
it's all about intent and seeing who they are as a person. If they perform the actions, like if they're telling a joke, I think you have to find yourself to know if it's a joke or not. It's all about intent. So if they're just making jokes about things, then they're just making jokes about things. Maybe they make dumb jokes and they'll mature out of that. But if they're doing drugs and talking about drugs, it's probably a red flag, you know?
Yeah, I would say so.
You know, do they walk the walk and also snort coke? Maybe talk to them about it.
A good way to know at least what's a red flag for yourself is just like anything that a person does
That makes you feel uncomfortable.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's like, because there are people that love drugs, you know, like that person. And so they wouldn't have a problem if someone else was talking about it or doing it in front of them. But if that's something that makes you uncomfortable,
If
you
someone
walk away from
consciously devalues, or not even consciously, if someone devalues you or people that you love and know, if someone hurts you in ways that you don't like to be treated, if someone puts you in situations that you feel are harmful, like you're smart enough to know, be like, I don't feel right in this situation. That could be a red flag. And if it's a one-off, maybe it's like a one-off. They've had a bad day. People can have bad days. But if you see a string of instances, then you got to follow the breadcrumbs and realize it's leading to a big old nasty bagel. And that bagel's nasty. You got to get it out of your life. You know what I mean?
rotten and moldy.
Rotten and moldy.
I think there's another relationship.
She looks like
one.
she's foreign.
My question is, how do you set boundaries in a friendship between a
Nope.
guy and a girl?
Not foreign.
Like especially physical boundaries if one person is kind of more touchy than the other. And also, what are your guys' love languages? I'm 60% indie, 45% sack, and 23.8% team whole milk.
What's the math
The,
on that?
the math doesn't. So she's 60% team Indy,
Okay.
45% team you.
We're already over.
And what was it? 27% me. So I think she's like 130% over. But so I think this is an important question. It's like, how do you establish boundaries between, you know, a guy and a girl if someone's being a little like flirtatious or touchy and it's not reciprocated?
How do you set the boundaries?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think honestly, you just be straight up.
Okay.
Be like, okay, if they're trying to get more physical with you, you could be like, hey, honestly, it feels like you might have a thing for me. You guys can talk about it. And if you don't have feelings for them, just be like, hey, I'm uncomfortable when this happens. Totally fine with being a friend. We're not going down that avenue. Like, you can kind of be jokey at first and be like, we're not doing that in like a friendly way that doesn't hurt their feelings if they're not being too vile with it. But if they persist and it makes you actually uncomfortable, then you got to set your boundaries and be really hard to be like, hey, this is not happening. And if it persists even more, like, there's going to be consequences.
And how do you, like, if they keep crossing those boundaries, how do you deal with it? Because I think that's what scares a lot of people.
Well, you've got to have your own self-worth, and you cut people off. If it's bad enough, you should cut them off. But
Yeah.
if it's something where like somebody really likes you, you've just got to sit down and continue to be honest with them until they understand. If they're not harming you, but you can tell that they like you, just be like, hey, I think you're a great person, and if us hanging out affects you negatively because you think something might happen, maybe that's not the best thing, because I know myself and I'm not going to feel that way about you.
That's beautifully said.
But I do value you as a friend, and I value enough to know that I don't want to hurt you if you think that I'm flirting with you as well, which I'm not. I'm just trying to be a friend.
All right. What's your love language?
What's yours?
Definitely physical touch and quality time.
Funny how you don't let me touch you. I think I like acts of service.
Yeah.
Or, like I really appreciate when somebody does something
For you?
like if somebody just like gets my truck detailed or something, like that would be very nice. I'd be like, oh my gosh, thank you.
Is that a hint, hint, wink, wink?
Well, you did throw up in it. Didn't really clean it that well.
Tried. It was hard to clean up.
Yeah, I think I like quality time with the right people. I guess that's what makes it quality.
And lastly, we have a few memes that people have sent.
Yeah, right.
This one is Indy and her downstairs neighbors and upstairs neighbors, really. But it says no one, and then my upstairs neighbors at 2:92 a.m. What? So for our audio listeners, that was Michael Jackson just stomping on the stage during a concert. We've got the meme from Indy from a while ago, and it says, she's doing the ice in my veins pose, and it says, when your dog licks you, but you realize they also lick their assholes.
So she's into it?
I think so. That's why I wanted to bring it up. I was hoping she was here.
She looks like a very certain Star Wars character. Doesn't she? Do you know which one I'm talking about?
Guido, or Greedo. What is it? The green guy that Han Solo shoots.
Yeah, I think that's what she looks like.
That's exactly what she looks like. Okay. Someone take this picture and make her green, give her like little antennas, and Photoshop her as that character.
Do you mean?
Oh, this one, it's not really a meme, but I wanted to bring it up. We're always looking for guests to have on the podcast, and we've had some amazing people to have on the podcast. And this person wanted to give a suggestion, and I just thought it was funny enough to consider it a meme. They said, this is random, but y'all should just get Haley Steinfeld on the podcast.
That's a good call. And we're thinking Obama right after that. So
my laptop just died.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching the podcast. Jared's...
My what?
Who cares?
I care.
Your computer died.
Yep.
Just like your hopes and dreams.
No.
All right.
they're still
Thank you
very
for staying
much
to the end.
alive.
If you stay to the end, please DM me your favorite personal story about yourself.
Oh, that's
I
cute.
get to learn a little bit. Stay out of this, Jared.
Oh.
I get to learn a little bit more about you guys. Sorry for barking yeah, Jared. I'm just going through stuff right now.
Can you share them next time? If you find some
If I find some good ones, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I would love that.
Swag daddy out. Do people say that?
I guess you do now. So anyway.
Hey!
Yo, my name is Zach. Swag. Hey. Bing bong. Bing.